At the bank, my daughter pushed a pen at me. "Just sign, Mom." Her husband squeezed my shoulder until it hurt. I slipped the cashier a note. "Help, not my choice." They smiled for the camera, when suddenly the manager locked the door, and everything changed forever. If you're watching this, subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from. Let me tell you how a sweet old grandmother like me ended up slipping desperate notes to bank tellers. Because trust me, 3 months ago, I was just Margaret Sullivan, 67, recently widowed, living quietly in my little house in Portland, Oregon. I had my garden, my book club, and what I thought was a loving family. How wonderfully naive I was. It started innocently enough. My daughter Sarah called one Tuesday morning, her voice dripping with concern. "Mom, we're worried about you living alone. What if something happens?" Behind her, I could hear her husband Derek clearing his throat, probably coaching her through their script. "I'm fine, sweetheart," I told her, watering my petunias. "Mrs. Chen next door checks on me daily, and I have my medical alert bracelet. That's not enough anymore, Mom. You're getting older, and we think it's time to make some adjustments." Adjustments. Such a pleasant word for what they had planned. Over the next few weeks, Sarah and Derek increased their visits. They'd arrive with takeout dinners and concerned expressions, asking probing questions about my finances, my medications, my daily routines. Derek would walk through my house, making notes on his phone about safety hazards like the throw rug in my hallway or the step stool I used to reach high shelves. "We just want what's best for you," Sarah would say, patting my hand with the same condescending tone she'd used when her children were toddlers. The red flag started waving when Derek suggested I might want to simplify my banking. "All these different accounts, Mom," he'd say, shaking his head at my monthly statements. "It's so confusing. What if you make a mistake?" I'd been managing my own finances for 47 years, including running the bookkeeping for my late husband's contracting business. But apparently, that expertise evaporated the moment I turned 65 in their eyes. Then came the day they brought papers. Official-looking documents with lots of legal jargon and sticky notes marking where I should sign. "It's just a precaution," Sarah explained. "A power of attorney so we can help if you ever need us to." I set the papers aside. "I'll have my lawyer review these first." The temperature in the room dropped 10 degrees. Derek's jaw tightened, and Sarah's eyes flashed with something that definitely wasn't filial concern. "Mom, don't you trust us?" she asked, her voice wounded. Of course I trusted them. They were my daughter and son-in-law. They'd been married 15 years, given me 3 beautiful grandchildren. Derek had a good job at the insurance company, and Sarah taught 2nd grade. They were respectable, responsible